So hello everyone, welcome to this Ask Geology, a whole new way to understand our Mother Earth. So in this today's 7-minute numerical, we are going to discuss about another geochemistry numerical, okay, which is actually a gate question. So this is gate 2007 question number 43. So the question is given that a basaltic lava flow, okay, a basaltic lava flow is found to have a strontium 87 strontium to 86 strontium ratio of 0.720 and the 87 rubidium to 86 SR ratio of 0.750. If the initial strontium 87 by 86 value is determined to be 0.704, what is the age of the flow? And given that this lambda is your decay constant, okay, decay constant, lambda is given 1.42 into 10 to the power minus of 11 year inverse. Okay, so what is the unit of decay constant? That is the time inverse. Okay, so in this question, this is actually a system of rubidium and strontium, RVSR system, isn't it? In rubidium and strontium system, this rubidium is your parent and strontium is your daughter. Okay, and depending upon the compatibility, this strontium is more compatible. Okay, strontium is more compatible. And another thing, when we are just talking about compatibility, okay, compatibility, then this compatibility with respect to solid, okay, with respect to solid, remember, always remember. And in another formula, we just use that F, okay, F, this is always the fraction of melt produced, fraction of melt produced. Okay, in fractional crystallization, equilibrium crystallization, or melting concept, whatever the F we use, that F is always the fraction of melt produced. Okay, so let us see, for this rubidium strontium system, we have one age determining equation. Okay, this is actually the equation where this is the strontium, this is the present at time t, this is at present time t, and this is the initial strontium ratio, this is the initial strontium ratio, and this amount, this basically describes the radiogenic strontium, or produced, okay, produced by radioactivity, and here rubidium is the parent and strontium is the daughter. So in what actually this equation tries to tell, that if this is actually a rock, okay, and it has so many of minerals, and some minerals which are capable of retaining this rubidium and strontium, or rubidium and strontium are present within a rock. Okay, present within a rock means there are so many of minerals, and within those minerals this rubidium and strontium are present. So at present time t, if we want to calculate that what is the strontium present, okay, what is the strontium present within this rock, then what will be the total amount of strontium present? That will be the summation of initial strontium present and the radiogenic strontium that produced by the decay of rubidium. Okay, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा कि now initially if something is present, okay, if something strontium is present initially, okay, then that strontium will also be taken into consideration. Okay, if because we are trying to get the total amount of strontium present within that rock, that initially kitna present tha, then after that, and what are the amount of strontium that got produced by the radioactive decay of rubidium, because by rubidium will produce strontium. Okay, rubidium decays to form strontium. This rubidium is your parent, okay, and strontium is your daughter. So iske andar total, okay, if you want to calculate the total, then the initial plus of the radiogenic, whatever the produced due to the radioactivity. Okay, so in this case, okay, if we just use this formula and just put whatever the values, what is actually given, that this strontium, total strontium, now we have to calculate, or it is given strontium ratio, and to have a strontium ratio, Okay, this strontium ratio is given 0.702, sorry, 0.720 is equal to initial strontium. If the initial strontium value is determined to be 0.704, this is 0.704 plus of rubidium strontium. What is the produced RBSR ratio? Here you can see RBSR ratio is also given, that is 0.750, 0.750, and e to the power lambda t minus of 1. Okay, so in this particular question, what actually is happening, this e to the power lambda t minus of 1. Okay, so this you can see the lambda value is also very high, that is 1.42 into 10 to the power minus of 11 year inverse. Okay, this is very big. Okay, oh sorry, not very big, this is a very small number, 1.42 into 10 to the power minus 11. Okay, if we just find out e to the power lambda t, okay, the e to the power or e raise 1.42 into 10 to the power minus 11, then it is going to be very small, and further we will have to just deduct 1. So this term will be very small. Okay, so what in this case they have just used the formula e to the power lambda t minus of 1. Instead of that they have used only lambda t. Okay, but if you just use this e to the power lambda t minus of 1, then the answer will be no problem, that will be correct. Okay, but that will not fall in this range, but approximately you can get the answer. Okay, but let us we just use this only lambda t. Okay, so what we can find out, this is 0.720 minus of this is plus है, इस साइड आ जाएगा 0.704 is equal to 0.750 lambda t. Okay, now this 0.750, what is the value of lambda given? 1.42 into 10 to the power minus of 11, and t we have to calculate. Okay, t we have to calculate. Now this is 0.720 minus of 0.704, this is 0.720 minus of 0.704. that implies what is the time t, that is equal to 0.720 minus of 0.704 divided by 0.750. okay, you just calculate this one first, into 1 by 1.42 into 10 to the power minus 11, or the same thing, no problem. Okay, the same thing. So if we just simplify this thing, then what will be the answer? Okay, let me just calculate what will be the answer. This is 0.720 minus 0.704 divided by 0.750, okay, into 1 by, or the directly divided by 1.42 into 10 raised minus 11. Okay, so what is the answer? This is answer is 1502347,418. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I can just write down, this is 1.5 into 10 to the power 9 year. Okay, because this is time is in year, so 1.5 into 10 to the power 9 years. So this would be the answer. But the thing is that if someone uses this total formula, okay, total formula, then what is the expected answer? Okay, if you just use the whole formula, then expected or calculated answer, I have also calculated the answer in this formula also. Okay, that answer is around 1.4 8654 into 10 to the power 9 years. Okay, so if you are just getting this much of a number 1.48, then you can just make it 1.5, or it is more near towards this value 1.5 into 10 to the power 9. Okay, this is 10 to the power 6, not applicable, and 1.5 only. This is actually the answer. Okay, because this e to the power lambda t minus of 1, this value is getting very diminished or very low. That's why they are using this formula. Okay, simply lambda t. Okay guys, so don't confuse, and if you have any kind of doubt, then you can just ask. Okay, so thank you everyone. Save our mother earth. Always plant more trees, and save our earth, save our atmosphere, save our nature. Okay, so if you are interested to join our group, you can text to these numbers, mail to this Gmail ID, or you can simply go in the description box, click on the link tree of Ask Geology. Okay, then you will be directed to all the social media platforms. Visit our website for all fees details, and if you have any kind of doubt, then always ask geology. Thank you.